A few days ago, I made a video about goal setting, and in that video I explained that I don't actually set goals. Instead, I embody identities and follow systems to achieve outcomes. So I'm going to start with the fundamentals just because I know this can be a really new concept to people, especially if you're not experienced with goal setting, or maybe you made some SMART goals in high school once. The first thing I said in that video is that I embody identities. I think it's important to cover what is an identity. To me, an identity is just a belief that you have about yourself which guides the actions that you take. The easiest example is that I believe I am a person who takes care of his health. Since the identity is at the core of everything that you do, if you don't first align that identity with what you want, you will never actually achieve any of the outcomes that you want. Let's say you've already established your identity. What's going to get you to where you want to be? It's going to be your systems. A system is just simply a set of habits. Continuing with the example from before, a system for me as a healthy person is that I lift a minimum 5 times a week and I am conscious about the foods that I eat. If you set good systems and follow through with them, then you will achieve outcomes. An outcome is just simply your results. What happens? What are the consequences of your habits? Because I set good systems for myself regarding my health, I've gotten in the best shape of my life by not only building muscle, but also losing fat. To achieve any goal, I think you need to move through each of these 3 steps. And I think individually they're important enough that I can make an entire video about each of them separately. But the main thing I want to get across today is that goals are achieved in that order. In the book, there's an illustration that helps me explain this. When you think of it like this, it's easier to understand that goals can only be achieved from starting on the inside and moving your way outward. Too many people set arbitrary goals like, I'm going to lose 50 pounds, I'm going to get A's in school, I'm going to stop smoking, but they don't take that first step of forming the identity of being a healthy person, being the kind of person who prioritizes school, being the kind of person who doesn't think of themselves as a smoker. Forming and then building confidence in your new identity is the first and most important step. And unfortunately, the way to do that is by implementing systems. If nothing changes, nothing changes. Only after you start to see evidence that you are becoming the person you think you are, will you truly believe in that identity. Check back again tomorrow because I'm going to make a video about how to implement systems, which will actually reinforce that first step of forming the identities. I'll see you then. Take care.